I'm Laura with Pilates ATX, and this is your quick connector band workout. We're basing this on the Pilates mat series exercises, and we're using an 8-foot elastic band that is extra light. And you tie a loop at each end of your band, and these loops go over your feet. Another thing you might want to have is a small ball, short ball, a small ball, or you can roll up a towel. So this might be supportive for your back and some of our exercises. Let's see if it'll stay there. There we go. All right, so we'll start with our connector band. And your ends have these little loops. You're going to put them over your foot, and the knot goes on top of your foot. Remember, this is an extra light band. A heavier band gives you too much support. So the purpose of the band is to find the places where it assists you in the movement and also where it will resist you and you apply extra force in that resistance. So let's get going. We're going to start with a Pilates 100. And I'm going to teach you 2 ways to hold the band. One is, I call this holding it long, meaning that you've got the longest sides. It's also a triangle, so you can think of it this way. So hold it like a triangle or hold it long. The other way is to hold it like a rectangle. So you've got 2 choices here too. You could hold it pretty square, but it's about the width of your feet here. So holding it square. Or you could hold it more like a triangle, hold it big. So triangle, rectangle, or square. Hopefully that'll make sense when you've got it on your feet and you can see this. So starting with the Pilates 100, you're going to roll down all the way and put that band, you're holding it square over your hips. So we're going to start with we're going to progress this. A Pilates 100 is 5 pulses on the arms while you inhale, and 5 pulses of the arms while you exhale. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. If you're brand new to Pilates, you can start right here. If you're exploring your head and neck flexion and the weight of your legs, we can start to move those pieces around. If you have head and neck injury or fusion, keep your head down. This is a great exercise with your head down. If it's safe for you to articulate your head and neck and upper spine, you'll look towards your cheeks, and then you'll look towards your thighs, and then you'll start to lift your legs. And you get some more choices here. You can bring those legs into tabletop. If it's comfortable for you to straighten your legs here, you can bring them straight up in the air. You're like, how many times are we doing this? Well, we're going to do 10 cycles. 5 pulses to inhale, 5 pulses to exhale. One other choice here is to straighten the legs out to 45 degrees. We'll take 2 breath cycles here. Last one. And everything is down, relax. Should be feeling pretty warm after that. So we're going to work this band to help us sit up. So reach those arms up overhead, feel the length of that band, feel the length of your body. You can open that band a little wider by pushing it overhead, and then bring your shoulders down your back and push yourself up off the floor. You can use momentum here. This is about exploring how this band helps us. So if you want the band to be a little heavier, hold it a little closer to your feet. And then you're going to hinge back and roll back down. Inhale at here. Inhale at the back, nod your chin, eyes to thighs, eyes to toes, and roll back up. You have one more like this. You can add momentum here. It might look like bending your knees. Opening that band as you straighten your legs, let it bring you back up. So playing with the band to find that relationship between your legs and your core. So for this next exercise, your legs are straight. You can give yourself some support in the low back. This is a hinge, and your band, you can hold it short and heavy, or you can hold it long and light. And you'll notice that the lighter it is, the less support it gives you. So you're not nice and tall, stacked here. You're going to inhale as you hinge back, exhale as you grow taller. So here I'm keeping the band pretty long, and my arms are close to my body. If I want a little more resistance here, a little more resistance and assistance, I might widen my arms and exhale back up. So we're trying to stay like in a straight, tall spine. You're inhaling, and the spine shape does not change. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, up. Hold that band on one side. So pick a hand. I'll let you choose. And from here, you're going to hinge back, and then you're going to pull that band towards your shoulder as you look over that same shoulder. So you get a little bit of rotation here. You have 4 of these. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sit back up. Switch hands. Inhale, hinge. Pull that band to you for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sit back up. Hold that band square again. You're going to roll all the way down, and this time bring your legs with you. So rolling down, bringing your legs with you means you just bring them into tabletop. From here, your band's giving you a little bit of support. You're going to inhale, tap one toe down, and then exhale, bring it back up. Inhale to tap the other toe down, and bring it back up. Inhale down, and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. We have 4 more of these. You might play with bringing that band a little wider to see where it supports you. Or you might play with bringing it a little narrower to see where it is light. More core work. And finish there. You're going to cross that band over your legs here. I want you to pull it to the floor. So this is going to feel like your legs are bouncing a little bit. Inhale fully. As you exhale, push your hands into the mat and imagine you're trying to open that band a little bit. And exhale completely and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, but don't collapse. Just gently give yourself a little reset. We're using the band here for feedback so that we can have something to resist into. So you're resisting shins into the band, hands into the mat, and you're holding here for 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do that one more time because it's so good for us. A bound tabletop here. 4, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, you're gonna hold your band long. Let's hold it in. I'm going to tell you your left hand so that you'll understand that the opposite leg is what goes up. So if you're holding in your left hand, you're holding it like a bucket, and then your right leg goes up. That band goes slack, notice. So you're going to open that other arm out to the side. So now you've made a giant triangle. Your leg tick-tocks across the middle of your body, just back and forth, nice and easy. This hip might lift, that's fine. Make sure you do it on purpose if you do. We're not letting the band pull us over. We're just letting our body lift that hip off. Do this one more time. And then you're going to circle that leg. It goes across the body, opens that band as wide as it can, and stops at the top. And there's the work, is the control of that band. Try and keep that band open as long as you can. Open, 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 and around. Inhale across. Open around. You have 1 more. We're aiming for at least 4 of these in each direction. Now you're going to reverse your circle. You're going to open across the body, circle it around and up. Inhale, open, circle it around and up. Inhale, open that band with that leg, circle around and up. Last circle on this leg, around and up. Did you notice that arm getting a little bit of work here? Having to keep it open? Everything's working. All right, so you switch hands. You're now holding it in your right hand. You're bringing that left leg into the air. You've made another beautiful triangle with your band. Wave ball. You've made a beautiful triangle with your band. You're going to tick-tock that leg back and forth. You're just finding that relationship between the leg and the resistance in that band. Can you keep everything nice and quiet on this side where the arm is out? You're going to cross your body one more time and then circle that leg around and up. And circle around and up. Stop it at the top. Last one. And reverse. Open, around and up. Inhale, open, around and up. I think we have one more, or that might be a bonus. Okay, and then bring that leg all the way down. Okay, you are using your band again for coming back up to sitting. So if your band is long, it's going to be more challenging to sit up from this position. If you want more support, you can hold your band a little tighter. You can start to bend your knees here, and you can use the momentum of this to pull yourself up. Going into an abs series, a Pilates classic. So the longer your band is, the less support you'll get for your legs, so the more your core has to work. So you get two choices. You can hold it here in the middle, or you can hold it square. From here, you're coming back down where you came from, but you're going to bring your legs with you. You're going to make this one kick leg and then kick the other leg out. It's actually a stretch. The name of this exercise is single leg stretch. You can put your head down if that's best for your body and stretch and stretch. Now you may notice that the arms want to move as the legs move. So can you keep your arms nice and still? Can you pull that band apart over your eyes? You're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. Exploring. 3 and 2 and 1 and hug it in. Wiggle those toes. We're going to move both legs at the same time now. So you're holding your band square, like you've got, like you're holding bucket handles right here. And you can leave your head down or you can curl it up. So if your head is down, it's going to look like this. As you inhale, your arms go overhead, your legs go straight out as if you're standing on the wall opposite you. So you're reaching straight out and you're bringing it all back together. So that's option number 1. Great place to be, great place to stay. Very challenging exercise. Option number 2, you'll curl your head and neck up as if you're putting that band over your shins. And then you'll leave your head up as you bend and straighten your legs. Put about 20 to 30 seconds of each of these exercises. That might mean you get 5 reps in. It might mean you get 10. You get to choose. You're looking for fatigue. You're looking for control. You hit the same point in each direction. And last one. Let's finish here. And bend the knees in. Feet come to the floor. You're going to straighten one leg. Let's pick a leg. Let's say it's your left leg. There we go. We called it. Left leg. You're still holding that band right overhead. You're going to straighten the other leg. You've made a scissor. You've made a scissor. The left leg is a little heavier because the band is a little shorter. So you're going to switch, 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 switch. Option 1 with your head down. Switch, 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 switch. And 4. And 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. You're going to switch arms. You're going to hold it a little heavier on your right side. Straighten that right leg. Bring that left leg up. Hold your band. Switch, 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 switch. got 4 more here. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. We'll do another set of those. You can leave your head down if you would like to bring your head up. You're going to just forget about the band for a second. So just drop it between your legs. You're going to straighten your legs and then climb up one leg. So reach, reach, reach as if you could pull up on that band. You're going to pull this leg a little bit closer to you. You're going to drift this leg down, down, and then pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Your eyes are right to your thighs here, the direction of your flexion. You have 4 more here for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. The next thing we're going to do is shorten the band. So that means that we put it over the soles of our feet. So there's 2 ways to do this. You might sit up, pop yourself up, put it under your feet. So now you've made handles. You're holding the band on 2 sides. You're going to roll back down. If you can achieve that on your back, you can also do it while lying down. The goal here is to give yourself some support and to imagine ever so slightly that you're pulling this band apart with your hips. So let that start from the middle of the body. Rather than think about moving the feet, think about moving from the waist, the hips, everything below your ribs here pulls that band apart. Just a little bit. And you're going to inhale to lower, exhale to bring feet back up. The knees can be bent here and soft. Straightening your legs in this position is super intense on your hamstrings. You can soften your knees a little bit. This is a small core exercise. You're going to inhale to open that band, exhale to resist the band as it kind of helps a little bit, right? You have 4 more here. And 3. And 2, wiggle your toes and not getting stiff or crunched up. And 1. Good job, everybody. Coming into crisscross, we're going to hold our band a little wider. So we're making a triangle. If you're looking at your feet, looking at your hands, you've got a nice triangle here. As you curl up, you're going to straighten one leg and reach over the other leg and then bring it back together. You're going to reach over and then bring it back together. So here, you're using your arms to open the band and you're lengthening with the legs. So this is a version where you keep your head down. You can stay here. You make 8 more reps if you're staying here. If you want to curl up, that's going to look like bringing your head, neck, and chest up and then back to the middle and then up to the other side and back to the middle. So the chest stays up the whole time. Up the whole time. 4 and 3. Keeping higher in the middle. And 2 and 1 and relax. You did it. That's your ab series. You're going to rock and roll yourself up. Coming into spine stretch. So our spine stretch uses the back of the band and over our heads. So come into your band. You might hold it like this and then place it behind your rib cage. So there you go. Sitting up nice and tall. Notice if it feels comfortable for you to sit forward like this, or if you find yourself struggling to sit up straight and sit back here. So if this is happening for you, you'll want to use your towel or a wedge or double up your mat to sit your hips up just a little bit higher. If you're finding yourself hanging out here in your low back and maybe a little pitched forward, you want to find some length here between your ribs and your hips. You want to send those sits bones here, grow yourself up a little taller, and restack the spine. This is out against an imaginary wall. And then you're going to reach your arms forward, and you're still against this wall, and you're still against this wall, and you're still against the wall until you have to peel away from the wall. You're looking between your shins here, and then you're restacking the spine as if you're putting it back up against that wall. and stacking up tall. Let's do this one 3 times. Spine stretch forward, nod your chin, look towards your knees, your shins, reach forward, waist pulls back, top of the body pulls forward, and then restack the spine. 2 more times, nod your chin. The last one. Open up your arms. Coming into a Pilates saw. Pilates saw is a long twist. A long twist, your arms follow because they're attached, right? Because they're just attached to your back. And then you nod your chin, take your pinky finger to your opposite toe, reach over that toe. Maybe a little pulse here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sit up tall. And twist, other pinky finger to other toe, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sit up tall. Inhale, twist. Exhale to saw for 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, twist. Exhale, saw for 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do one more each way. Inhale, twist. Exhale to saw for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, twist. Exhale, saw 3, and 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. We are coming into bridging. So for bridging, you're going to unattach yourself. Bend your knees here. Give yourself some handles on the sides of your band and roll back down. You're going to get a little bit of support from that band. Okay. Your feet are parallel right underneath your hips. You're pressing down into your band. We're going to start with a flat back hinge, a tall spine, which means the bones are in their not long shape, their long, natural, curvy spine shape. So your feet press down as you inhale it. As you exhale, you push your feet into the floor, lift your hips. Keep your eyes on the ceiling, and then tap that tailbone right back down in the middle. Let's do this one 5 times. We're pushing into that band, so find that band, find where you're opening that band, and then tap the tailbone down. 3 more. Inhale, push into that band. Your shins push forward, your heels pull a little bit towards the back of your body. Yeah, hamstrings. Hello, hamstrings. Last one. And come back down. All right, straightening your right leg and then holding your band at your waist. So you get to readjust your band here. Keeping your hips down. You're gonna point the right foot, point it up to the ceiling. Band gets tighter, flex it, bring it all the way back down. Do this one 5 times. Point and flex here. You have your last one. The leg goes all the way down, and then that heel drags back to meet the other foot. Switching sides, straighten that leg, point it up, flex it down. You're like, where did the bridge go? The bridge is coming back. I think we have one more here. You might get bonus exercises with me. A little extra. And then drag that back. All right. Keeping in mind what you just did, this time you're going to lift your hips. This is an option. You can also do another set with your hips on the ground. But you're pressing into your band, so you get a little resistance from the band. There you go. And then you straighten the right leg. So straighten that leg out. Ooh, and point it up and flex it down for 5. For 4. Use your arms here. They're really helpful. 3. 2. Those shoulders, you're standing on those shoulders. 1. And bend that knee. Tap the tailbone down. Other side. Lift the hips. Straighten the other leg. Left leg for me. Point and flex here. For 5. And 4. So I'm trying not to look at my hips, but I'm trying to imagine that they're pressing into that band evenly through and 1, and all the way down. Relax. The next is an articulated bridge, a pelvic curl, which means we're adding a little bit of imprint of the spine, like as if the bones could start to reach for the mat. If you have any hardware in your bag, this is not your exercise. If your PT or doctor has said that the lumbar flexion like this is not in your wheelhouse, this is not in your wheelhouse, you're going to lift your hips straight up. It's all good. You're still getting all the benefits of a Pilates practice and the core awareness that comes with it. So choose your position. Choose either a hinge spine, which is a lot like a drawbridge, if you can imagine a flat drawbridge, or a pelvic curl, which is a little bit more wavy, like a wave up and a wave down. You're going to do this one 5 times. 5 more bridges. On your next bridge, you're going to hold it. And maybe you're about halfway between your highest point. So we're not holding it way up here and kind of whacking out our low back. We're holding it with our glutes, with our hamstrings, with a little bit of a pelvic tuck if we've chosen the curl. Now we're going to march our legs 8 times. Yeah, you're welcome. You're going to march it up and put it back down for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, and 4, and 3. It's really strange how much my shoulders are working too. I mean, not strange, that is to be expected. And curl it back down. Woo. All right, wiggle your toes. Give yourself a little love there. You're coming back up to sitting. So find your strategy for sitting up. It might look like using your legs and rocking yourself up with your legs. It might look like reaching your arms overhead and peeling your spine away from the mat, 1 bone at a time. Inhale up, and then eyes to your cheeks, eyes to your thighs, and rolling up. You got to push down into that band to curl yourself up and reach over. Adding a little bit of side body to finish us off here. You're coming into a mermaid. So you've got a 90-90, sometimes I've heard this called. So 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So with your mermaid, you're going to hold your band long and reach up. This arm is your support as you reach up and over, and then start to reach even further, even further, even further. Yeah, feels good, right? Reach, reach, reach. Fill up with air here. Push into this band with your top arm and bring yourself back up. Reach up and over. Like, hello, hips. Don't worry, I've got something for you in the middle of this. And reach back up. 1 more. Inhale up and over. And back over. This back leg here, you're going to cross it in front. And give yourself a hold forward fold. 3 times. We will mermaid to the other side. And then switch your legs. Holding your band long, triangle in this hand, using this hand to find some resistance here. Reach up and over, reach up and over, reach up and over. Reach into that band to come back up. See, the band's helping a little bit, but it's also helping you find all those muscles that bring you upright out of this position. So many. Reach into the band. You can even push your legs into the floor. Whoa, what about that? Reach up and over. Push your legs into the floor. Reach into your band and come back up. Take that back leg, cross it in front, and fold forward. That's such to feel good right there. One more breath here. Sit up, and there's your 20-ish minute connector band mat Pilates workout. Enjoy.